Welcome back, Commander. I'm just going to open this up by saying don't trust the briefing on this one. You have plenty of time to work with. And, try not looking at the video length, but seriously, you've got plenty of time for this. I want to say that the time was tighter back when I was a kid, maybe because I took things incredibly slowly, but it clearly wasn't justified, now that I play this again. It's also interesting to note that the Soviets seem to be the ones that are always saddled with the escort trunk missions. I wonder if that's on purpose, or it just happens to be that case. It might seem a little odd to be doing this, destroying the AA guns, but there's at least kind of a purpose to it. You see, we don't get it until later, so, mute the audio for like 20 seconds if you want. The idea is that we're going to get some air support, but if you don't clear the AA guns, it's not that you won't receive air support, but it's going to be kind of tough to use it.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. Reporting at once.
Considering that the infantry that you have, regardless of how long it doesn't take you in this mission, they will all die at the 20-minute mark. You cannot stop this. I don't believe even being at the end zone of the map stops them from dying, so your best bet is to always just face check with them. Whether it's a grenadier, flamethrower, or one of your dogs, it's better than suffering any sort of damage to any of your tanks.
Awaiting affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Another thing that's nice about missing any of the AA guns is that you're generally going to see some and kind of figure out what you want to do by this point. And if you missed a couple from the absolute starting area, you come back on that same area, so, it gives you that extra chance to destroy them. Without having to worry about wasting a bunch of time, that is.
Awaiting orders. Agree. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Another interesting point here, at least, is that it seems that the parabombs have had a shortened recharge timer as the game calls it. It seems to charge at the same pace as the spy plane, which, if you played the campaign, you know is definitely not a true state. Oh, and sadly, this is the point where the Allies start using gap generators. Especially ones that aren't mobile, that is. This is kind of the point where you really want to say goodbye to whatever infantry you choose to condemn. I guess if it's, it fits the Soviets, it's kinda following the theme.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Select target.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
One thing that is nice, and I'm pretty sure I spoke about it before, with regards to V2 launchers, is that you don't have to worry about the V2s targeting as long as they can see the target first.
Reporting.
They can also shoot into Fog of War as well, but it sometimes seems a little off as to when specifically they can do that.
Lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Reporting. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Mission.
You know, I'm really glad that the devs weren't jerks. They didn't put turrets on the left side of the cliff.
Yes, sir.
I don't think that changes in the hard version of this map,
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
but
Yes, sir. Yes, agreed.
again, just glad they didn't do it.
Affirmative. Reporting affirmative. At once. Vehicle acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Waiting orders.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Awaiting affirmative. Awaiting orders. Report agreed. Yes, sir.
Now, I
Yes, sir.
forget
Yes, sir.
specifically, but I believe if a new infantry is created, then he's got a 20-minute timer.
Unit lost.
And not that if he's created after the 20 minutes, he's okay or dies immediately.
No problem. Acknowledged. Vehicle affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Awaiting orders.
Technically, nothing's stopping you from just, parking your butt,
Waiting affirmative.
getting the spy plane up, and then dropping bombs on any turrets you happen to find.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
But it's not really necessary.
Reporting affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
Basically, if you can keep your mammoth tanks up, you're kinda good for the entire level.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Spy plane.
Yes, sir.
Like, sure, they'll take damage and it takes a little bit for them to ever, heal up, but
Acknowledged.
could be worse.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Oh, and the briefing says that you need to get the truck to this point. You might think that there's something extra, or maybe a second objective starts, but no,
Mission accomplished.
kinda sucks. You're just left wanting more, Half the map doesn't ever get shown, so...